What up, y'all? It is I, Davey, no fucks with the Nation of Elevation, with my co-host Lemonhead and Warlock, aka Russ Dog, aka Unk, aka who the fuck knows. With that being said, we're going to talk about a few things as soon as I can breathe.
You only can't breathe because you had to hit it for me.
Right. First, I want to talk about it being wintertime and everybody's cars are put up.
Hey, this is for the.
You.
That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your young men thing for the school.
Oh, I don't even know that.
Springtime.
Paper bag.
See if you do.
Everybody puts in this work in their cars right at the end of winter, beginning of spring. Everybody's got their car tore apart still. So my thing is, how much money do you think goes into a standard rebuild? Not motor, like interior.
Okay. What year of car? Does it matter?
Larry's limo.
Shit.
Okay.
Or a minivan.
Okay. I'm just throwing it. Okay, I'll say a limo, fully detailed out, nice looking, the whole 9 yards. I'm probably good 15 grand.
No, I don't think it'd be that much, but it'd be at least 4.
Here's the packet for the.
That's what
At the bare minimum 4.
Now, I would hate to say way more than 4, just because in my black Trans Am, I was going to get the fronts and the back seats done, and they wanted $6,500 for that.
Times have changed. It's still expensive, but it's not that much anymore.
Yeah, it's
I mean, you might be right,
you know.
True. Okay, true.
All you got to do is know Lemonhead. Lemonhead will get you the best prices in the whole city on whatever. But you gotta buy at least. You gotta make sure you get at least a $10 thing of wood. If you don't use it, if you don't need it, donate it back.
No, I could definitely say I try to point people in the right direction. If I know somebody that does this or that, I always try to, hey, go talk to them. I can't make up this man's price, but I can sure in the hell I know somebody can do a lot of things, you know. I think that it's hard to bring them all to the table, but that's that's how I try to operate life, you know.
If you guys would like to comment on this live, go to YouTube, look up The Nation of Elevation, and you'll be able to comment on the live there. If you have any questions for me, Lemonhead,
Bianca,
or Unk, or Russ, or
whatever,
or Warlock, whoever the fuck he wants to be today. We're ready to take all your questions. Like I was saying, we're talking about cars right now. Like Toledo, I don't know about here because the car show that I did ride by wasn't that sweet. But I know Toledo and the surrounding area up there is phenomenal for the car shows. They do what they're supposed to do. Some of them. But, and I know firsthand the work that goes into a car in the winter to get ready for a spring and summer for a couple months of play. Do you think it's worth putting hundreds of thousands of dollars into a car just to play with it for 3 months? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
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 I mean, it depends on what your budget is. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, whatever your budget is, you make it happen.
Yep. That's
But
the
you're right. You're 100% right. If you've got a budget of $5,000, you're gonna make your car sweet for $5,000, and $5,000 is a lot of money. That'll do a lot to a car.
and at the end of the day, these cars that we don't consider going to that they're not car show material, but a lot of them are there. These new Camaros and Hellcats and all that stuff.
Mustangs,
Yeah,
and- I agree.
We shouldn't even be there.
I
But
fuck
them
with
are-
it.
A lot of them cars are 80 plus.
I fuck with a car club that is called the Froggies.
There's 9 things. I can't find
All right, that's
it.
fine. That's perfect.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, I got a question. Another question.
Yep.
Russ, let me find a pen. Hold on. So, can you name, and there's a reason I'm asking this, can you name 10 things in Toledo to do?
Well, I mean, besides, going to the zoo, there's one. We do have a water park downtown Toledo.
That's all you can think of?
For the most part.
Okay. What is there for a kid to do? A family affair in the city. Besides the zoo, and you said water park.
There's if you're into going to the museum. Go downtown, see that, get out that museum right there for the ship, whatever, the Boyer.
The Great Lake Museum, isn't that what that's called?
I think so.
All right.
Let's see.
All right, that's cool.
Want me to tap in on the same question?
So now I'm going to ask Larry, what is there to do in Toledo? Not just to do. And then I'm going to ask you the same thing. What is there for the kids to do or family functions?
Well, don't get me wrong. There's all kinds of stuff for trying out different foods all around Toledo, or even going to the mall or stuff for everybody to do, or even go to different bars, that type of stuff. But like the stuff for the kids to do, there's different programs. Like one of them is they got the stuff for like Tatum Park, where the kids can go to the self-grow gardens in the park in the summertime and learn lessons how to grow the
I forgot about
me
that.
when Russ went there.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Then they got the work program through Pathways, the summer youth employment program for them. This is for like more 14 to 18 year olds.
Go to YouTube and look up The Nation of Elevation and tap into the YouTube. Like, subscribe, share, do all that. Let's build. You're gonna see a lot of Mr. Lemonhead. He gonna be a permanent fixture on the Nation of Elevation. Just don't know it yet.
I'm down. But they got that Young Men's of Excellence. That's like a TPS program, trying to get.
So let me tell you and I'm gonna let you continue because I did look this up, before I was here about 10 minutes. When I was texting you, I was here. I was looking some things up.
Yeah.
But listen, so things that's on YouTube. If you look up Toledo, Ohio attractions,
I know
family,
Cosight's one of them.
you got Imagination Station.
Yeah. That's
You got
Cosight or whatever.
Maumee Bay. I don't know what there's to do out at Maumee Bay, but Maumee Bay. You got Oak Openings. You got the water parks in downtown and in Maumee.
They got them splash pads too. If people ain't thinking about it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the downtown. That's the downtown one, I think, right?
Well, they got this. Okay, they got two of them. They got the one downtown by where they got the big screen at off of Summit
Yeah.
on Promedica, and then they got the other one in the hood off of Nebraska, right there by Nebraska and Harley. My kids love that place. I like going in there.
My friend works there.
Yeah. One year we were going there, the first time we ever seen it going, and some assholes came through there with a car and a stolen car and hit all the stuff and ruined it for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like in the middle of the summer. That was probably like 5 or 6 years ago. I was like, but me and my kids were driving by there, like, man, look at all them kids over there playing. Like, I'm like, well, let's go, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck it, let's do it.
We were sticking out, we were white chocolate in the hood, but it was fun.
They said the Valentine Theater is a family and kid oriented attraction.
Art museum too. Shit, that's a whole bunch of Stranahan.
So with that being said, before we get into 100% into your programs and what you got going, I'm going to give you the floor. We're going to sit back and we're going to listen. So, like I said, there's the Toledo Zoo, the Toledo Botanical Garden, the Toledo Speedway, Valentine Theater, National Museum of Great Lakes, Imagination Station, Maumee Bay State Park, Oak Openings, the water park in downtown and Maumee, and the hood. What is that, Nebraska?
Nebraska and I think Holly or one of them, or City Park, one of them, the first side street. I can't think what it is, but goes not going out towards.
One thing that Toledo is known for is some of its good restaurants. And it's crazy because I was born and raised there. And I thought to myself before, I paused it when it said that Toledo, the best known Toledo restaurants. Can you think of 5?
What, just regular restaurants, or we're talking
restaurants in general? What Toledo restaurants are Toledo
hometown restaurants, not Taco Bell and none of that.
Damn.
I know a couple of them.
I know 2.
Okay, well, there's probably many, but the one good restaurant I like to go to, and it's all homemade, all that, and that's Hammer's Grill over on West Lasky Road.
I agree. That's a good place.
I'm
But
gonna hit you with about 6 of them. You ready?
But Rudy's Hot Dog.
Yep.
Ideal Hot Dog.
The large hot and spicy chili mac.
Ryan's, or not Ryan's, the steakhouse, the Italian steak. Mancy's.
Yeah.
You got Rosie's, you got H.
The hot dog place on the east side.
You got Geno's is another big one for Toledo. Besides Paco's, Paco's is the number one probably hit on the thing. Central Hot Dog, you got.
Never, believe it or not, that's one restaurant I never ate or had anything from, Tony Paco's.
And
Really?
San Marcos is another one. The other Mexican restaurant, not Cinco de Mayo, but the right there on Woodville, another one on Sylvania. I just can't think of the name of it.
The one on Woodville is San Marcos.
Camino.
El Camino.
Yeah.
El Camino
Yep.
Rio.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you know, they had their El Caminos on Sylvania, but I think they sold it or whatever. And Jack Douglas in Sylvania or whatever it is, I think that one got sold. You got to think though, even that Pizza Palapolis or whatever it is downtown. I just went to this like Cuban Mexican restaurant downtown by over by Wesley's, and I ate some shrimp on the fried pineapple. I never thought it'd be good as it is, but it's really good. It's worth the $20 bill. You know?
Who is the most important, like not important, the most famous person, and you can name two if you have to, that you met in Toledo? You can go first, Larry.
Famous. Shit. I wonder if it was. Go ahead, Russ.
There's only one person who's famous, and everybody used to watch him on wrestling back in the day, and that was George the Animal Steele. He had a he had a car lot over on Lewis Avenue, him and his bodyguard. Then he was a school teacher. I don't know if he's still alive or what, but he was a school teacher for Bedford High School.
You ever met anybody famous in Toledo?
But for somebody famous, I can remember George the Animal Steele personally.
Well, from back in the day, the only famous person that I ever came across in Toledo was, other than, you know, like Barack Obama, like somebody famous, it would be, bro, that's hard for me because I hang out with so many different people.
I've met quite a bit of political people though, like famous wise, like some people from like Clinton's administration, where because like my grandpa used to be like a UAW, like a committee man type deal, but like even like Mike Bell, Cardi Finkfiner,
My cousin.
Oh, actually, there's one other one, but that was back in probably '89. But we had to travel. Me and my cousin and a few other guys, we traveled up to Jackson, Michigan, to Ted Nugent.
Yeah,
His
I
hunting
went to
place.
this summer house party. 4th of July. He has a big crazy 4th of July party.
Oh, yeah.
All kinds of shit. It's off the wall.
Been there, done that. Plus, he owns a shitload of houses up here in Michigan still.
Yep. But like I don't know, like famous, like between like rappers and stuff. Like I met like Obi Trice and Trick and all kinds of Juan Gotti, Lil G, all kinds of different people from we had come here to put on shows and stuff. But it's hard to say like famous people. Like I was locked up with Life Jennings, so it ain't like it's not. I don't know. It's just weird on what type of famous is it about, political or music?
To us,
I remember throwing a couple of ice on Rock, the wrestler, when he was with the African tribe thing at the sports arena. You know what I'm saying? I met Shaggy 2 Dope and Violent J and them at the sports arena. Just different things, you know.
Yeah, I bullshit with those guys quite a bit on the Palcast.
Yeah, I met him in person because we used to set up the stages and all that crap down there at the sports arena. My buddy used to do that, so we'd always be in the back doing whatever.
Right.
But I met a lot of like people on city council, all that stuff too, though. You know, like it's I don't know if you want to say the.
I'm sorry, I do have a point. My point is, I was down here a week, right? Was it a week? before I went to the flea market?
Um,
About a month. I was here about a month. And mind you, I grew up, born and raised in Toledo, and I was here about a month and met Butterbean, the wrestler.
Hello.
That's dope. Like, everything happens for a reason, you know what I mean? And
Should be ready. I'm on this live thing with this thing. Does it
when
not
I
come
tell you
in?
how great it is and how
Yeah, because I'm on this live chat thing right now.
here,
All right.
it's just
All right,
not
she'll be
something
ready.
that you see.
All right.
I'm just not used to. I'm used to dark skies and all bad shit happening. But here, it's the total opposite. I mean, bad shit happens, but it's not common.
And it's just how the it's a lot to do with how the news portray it. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucking, what was that breaking news? There was some dumbass breaking news earlier.
It's just like I could share about doing some good stuff with kids and stuff, and I could share some off the wall stupid me being just stupid, and I'll get 100 likes or 1,000 views or something on that. But me doing the right thing, I'll get 3 or 4 or 10 likes. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because
Hey,
they like to
Wait.
see that bad. You know, and I like to see people getting fucked up.
Yep, for sure.
Hey Dave, what do you think about that new the cops, their Camaro or Hellcats?
Oh,
What do you think?
so I shared a thing today that Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan got, between the two of them, they got 12 Hellcats all souped up, and these cops had to take a driving course for them, and man, it just goes on and on and on and on. But Toledo is the Northwest city. I couldn't believe it when I read it.
Well, you got to think, like a couple weeks ago, that one got stolen out of the impound.
That was fucking funny.
Yeah, but it was already there. They knew it was like a VIN that somebody switched a VIN or whatever on it, but they probably didn't even have time to find out what the right VIN number was for it. You know what I'm saying? But they went in there and took it back, like fuck it. But but you got to think how much grant money they're getting to get these cars, or it's coming from the forfeiture money, or all this stuff. So 12 of them cars probably gonna be like $1.2 million if they're the king dinglings of them, because I know that they're like 80 to 105 from the things that I watch.
The Hellcats, I believe you can catch a deal at a big buck.
It depends though. But they might get a special order from Dodge with a plain Hellcat. It still got the Hellcat motor, but it might not even have a back seat in it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. The Hellcat motor is only, I believe it's only a Hemi.
Yeah, but I don't know, because they got all kinds of. I'll be watching this dude out of Dearborn when we doing them. They got the Hennessy editions, the Hellcat. It's just crazy. Shit, I know that Hellcat motor comes from Australia.
So
that motor is 60,000 just to buy it for the block.
Jesus. So the reason I bring up the cars is people, you know, here and on my Instagram and wherever else have asked me, you know, do you hang out with other guys in other car clubs, and is there a lot of drama between the different two of the car clubs? Well, I'll answer that because, you know, I got the right man on the circuit with me. So I am a member of Legends Car Club. And Larry, what are you a member of?
Glass City Car Club.
Glass City Car Club. We on the camera because we don't get along. Man, that's my dude. You know what I mean? It ain't about It ain't about fighting this guy or arguing with this guy because he's in that club or this kind. It's about the build.
Yep.
It's about the pride. It's about the workmanship. It's about the bonds you build with somebody, whether they're in this car club, that car club, that car club. Who cares?
And the car club, it's all about unity for real. At the end of the day,
I was going to say family.
You don't got just because you're in this different club, and that's just like how gangs were supposed to be in the beginning. Is that, you know, they're all supposed to be, you know, you protect your area where you're at, but they're all supposed to function and get along with each other. But
how hard is it for you to keep your teenage son off of the streets?
I mean, I'm lucky because I'm on a dead end road and I've always got something going on. But it's not. One of these days he might want to jump off the porch and do what he wants to do, you know. And I can't just stick my foot in his butt and tell him you ain't going nowhere, you know.
It's all fun and games until he becomes a man and pisses off the porch his damn self.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Hey, Larry, since you live on that dead end road, which all three of us, we know, there's some stuff you mentioned before. What kind of excitement have you seen in your own backyard?
Bro, you ain't watched the live?
I've seen people, besides people getting murdered across the tracks from me.
I'm on the YouTube,
in the projects, and
One Nation.
one buddy killed himself in my backyard.
Yeah,
And then
right.
on top of it, I seen kids getting a shootout, and they come running through the backyard. And then a week later, they had the high-speed chase. This is just over the summer type stuff.
How the fuck? You know, my mama lived on a road that went from one. She lives on a road that goes from one main road to the other, next. And you know, before I left, I saw a couple of cops come down the street. But I think, and I sit out in the front, when I'm there, I sit out in the front yard for hours and hours and hours. I think that you get more excitement on your dead end street than any of the streets that I hang out on.
And my neighbors do. The crazy thing is, it seems like anytime they get into some domestic stuff, they all run down here. Want to run through my woods to try to hide and get away from the cops so they get caught. It's just,
if anybody didn't know that neighborhood, or even on that side of town, they run through down that dead end road and through your yard, they would be fucked. You got to know where the hell you're running.
oh,
If
sure.
not, you're gonna get fucked up.
I've seen some shit back there along that line that'll fuck a motherfucker up.
That's what I'm saying. If you're not familiar,
And I dug holes out for that way. If you come running through the other side, your whole car's falling in it. You know what I'm saying? I might end up with a Hellcat motor just sitting there because let them chase them down that street.
right.
I'm just touching me.
But it's just crazy though how that stuff be though.
So
Man.
to touch bases on what we got going on, let me look at this calendar. The 25th, I got you coming in, and you're with Caden.
Yep.
And we're gonna talk about BU. And if you don't know, you can feel free to inbox Larry, but not until after the show, because when we do that show, we
need to make sure that they get this number, because this is where it starts at. They got to make the connection on.
I'll be right back.
You know, saying leave them a text message or email them. It's what matters. I can point them in the right direction.
Yep. So what it basically is it defines that you have rights as a male. You have just as much rights as the next person. Male, female, whatever. And it also gives your kids a chance to see reality and not the bad side of it. You know what I mean? It gives them a chance to be kids and grow up and learn stuff. So You know that. Thank you, Larry, and I'll have that. I'll have that on a commercial. So
I
when
sent you 5 things in your inbox for that way you could. That's 5 options for the youth to do.
so
5
there,
different programs.
so the 25th, I'll have a layout on what I'll have a commercial on 5 different things on what you can do to occupy yourself, learning, and if you don't have, if you're fighting for your kids, I'm just going to touch bases a little bit because I really want to. I'm going to dedicate the whole 25th show to be you, Brothers United. So they have a bunch going on, you know what I mean? Like if you don't, for example, if you're fighting for your rights and you feel like there's no way out, there's nothing you can do to go to the next day, you know what I mean? Like you're done fighting. Well, Brothers United will help you get to what you need to do and to get everything that you need to help you get going in the right direction, and there's a great chance you'll succeed. With that being said, learn your rights. It's major, especially when it comes to your kids. You know what I mean? As a parent, you think, oh, my kids are cool. Did you see what the fuck is going on out here? Your kids ain't cool. You need to occupy their mind 100%. But that's we're gonna touch bases on that the 25th. And Larry, give me a rundown on what Brothers United is.
Yeah, it's gonna be after I'm done with this.
Yeah.
I'm on a live stream. That's what I'm not.
Give me a rundown on what Brothers United is.
Okay, on Brothers United, on the BU Nation, that's for it's Fathers Matter, but it's for more adult men or either any father. I'm gonna say it like this, but it's for stability more or less. It's for relationships, different type, and show you all these different things, and they connect you with deployment. They can connect you with stuff in child support. They can connect you with stuff for getting your kids, getting visitation rights. And the list goes a mile long. It's just about being connected.
So,
Well, I mean,
who benefits from Brothers United?
you're going to benefit from it. Whoever applies themselves and whatever, it's a resource. If you take in what they try to lead you to, and you drink the water that you're going to do what you're supposed to do to accomplish what you need the help in, you're going to benefit from it.
Does women get that same option?
They did start a program called Sisters United too. That's something that's just started within the last year.
And outside of mentioning the benefits, how does someone join Brothers United?
You gotta call the number. You gotta call that number and schedule your class time in. You go through.
And I have that number. It's in my inbox.
But there, there's like stuff like say like either with single dads or you don't even gotta be single.
That ain't all you do. No. Well, Larry's got a small farm on his dead-end street. And Larry takes these animals, these farm animals, and he takes them into the hood to a place that I find so amazing. Like, it's something that no matter where I've been, no matter what I've been through, I've never seen anything like this in the inner city anywhere. And this is Tatum Park. It's located on City Park and in the block, I think a block west of or about a block south of Door.
It's behind the blood bank where you donate blood at ordered by McDonald's off of Collingwood.
Yes. And it's crazy. A lady named Sonia.
Yep, Flunder.
she runs it, and there's fruit. They grow fruit there. They do like organic stuff there, and you know, I've never seen so many kids and young adults into what's going on there. And you know, I think about that all the time. Like, there's none of that. There's none of that in the Toledo anywhere. Like, she's the only one I know of doing it, and she does a lot of different things. And I'm sure Mr. Lemonhead is going to get us a show before too long with her.
Yeah, we're going to get it. It's 1209 City Park.
1209 City Park. In the summertime, man, about the beginning of spring and summer. If you don't plan on partaking, at least go check it out. You know what I mean? And if you don't have to do anything to just go hang out. You know, everybody there.
They be having movie nights. They have farmer markets where you go buy fresh produce. They sell like it's all organic stuff. Honey, all kinds of.
So you ask me what Mr. Lemonhead's involvement is. Wait till you guys hear this. Tell him what you do there, buddy.
I bring the goats and the chickens and any other thing, even if it's firewood or whatever. I bring it to the table and help, show people that, hey, they might not see this every day. I don't know how many kids in the hood don't ever even get to see a chicken or a goat or whatever it comes down to be.
You're 100% right. 100% right. So how did you hear about it?
Well, it's my black side of the family. It ain't about being it's not a race issue, but it really is. The funniest thing about it is my stepdad's niece. So it's really my cousin by marriage or whatever you want to say. It's my little brother's real cousin.
Huh.
We just got similar interests and stuff with animals and growing stuff.
And made it happen.
But me and her both have this plan. Like, she's had it for at least 10 years and stuff. But like in 2018, when my stepdad froze to death, we went on like a little adventure from my house and then over there in her little hood. Like, yeah, I'm about to do this. Well, yeah, I'm about to do this stuff with the firewood, and that's when we started taking off on what we're accomplishing.
Did you say when your people froze to death?
Yeah, my stepdad froze to death up in Monroe. He had Alzheimer's and took off in the car and froze to death at the Monroe.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, right. Yeah, but but everything happens for a reason,
Facts. I gotta take a break real quick. So give me a second. Let me make sure everybody eats.
All right.
Hey, Nation of Elevation, Volume 1. Let's go. Flows getting colder, yeah, nigga getting bolder, yeah, I'm built like a boulder, got the team up on my shoulders, pull a magnum out the holster, I put you up on a poster, getting heated like a toaster, spitting bars like I'm a poster. If you want more, we can take out these rodents, breaking the room, yeah, your kingdom is eroded, bitch, I'm the villain to this motherfucking story, that nigga Will is the one I've been dethroning, bitch, I don't give no fucks, you can call me Davey, number one said Russ, yeah, I'm still winning, Nation of Elevation, yeah, we are scheming. This year is our year 2023. 2023, everybody knows me. 419 the scene, yeah, that's a llama bean. Shout out first to the moon, but Mars is where I'ma be. Smoking on this tree, yeah, no green screen. All stars shine blue, mine shine green. Look at my table, everybody eats. Take back your mixtapes, here's a receipt. I've been on the wait list, so all you rappers take a seat. Hey, Nation of Elevation, Nation of Elevation South. Shout out my nigga Davey No Fucks. Shout out my nigga aka Russ. You already know what the fuck going on. 2023, out of booth.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
We're back, y'all.
We're back. Well, man, y'all.
Come here. Come here. Come here, Madison. Come here.
So,
My buddy's daughters came over yesterday, spend the night, but he's walking down a 10 ball right now, about to be out 54 days. It's crazy that it's been 10 years. Crazy as crap.
damn.
Well, it's funny though, is his daughter and my daughter, they're a year apart, but they're the same age for 1 week. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Wow, that's cool.
Dope. That's super dope.
I
So,
always had her, in my corner, like going, running around with my kids. She thought I was her dad at first type stuff just because he was locked up, you know what I'm saying? But
Hey,
it's funny though, when you got two little kids around each other, they don't know no difference as long as they're having fun,
yeah.
yeah.
That's
Sure
just-
enough. What?
Like- 53 in a wake up, you'll be out of that thing.
What? What? How to? So tell me what you do, Larry.
Well, with selling firewood, or
Yep.
I sell firewood and then take care of my kids. I was basically, for me selling firewood, I might sell a couple of wrecked cars or buy a couple used cars, flip them. That's basically what I do all year long.
What?
I might put the SSI people on some payment plans on some vehicles, for that way I'll still get what I want and they get what they want, so that they're all happy.
That would be a
I
hustle.
mean, I employ a couple of different workers too. They help split wood, stack wood, deliver stuff. Some kids, some adults. A lot of people are down on their luck, but I mean,
Everybody eats.
yep,
Everybody eats.
I'll be damned if I'm gonna sit back and starve.
Right.
It takes money to make money. You know what I'm saying? It's like it was when you came around my house the first time. I was like, oh man, these shoes fit you. Here you go.
Actually, they're still at my mom's house.
Yep.
I'm getting them in April. I was thinking about them the other day.
Yeah, but like people don't, like a lot of people I mess with. If I don't need it, it's just sitting around. Here you go, you can have it. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody to get some use out of it. It's just I don't know. I try to be frugal too, to a certain extent.
So I get out of Facebook jail the 24th, the day before our interview, or the afternoon of our interview. I
It
think
might tell you a Pacific time for real.
Shelly is gonna do her first live the 18th. She's gonna be on here and she is gonna interview me, and she's had help, and she'll probably have you guys jump on with her again. That's at 6:00.
Pretty much asking about him. I try to help her out at 100%. But if you have any stuff to help her to ask, or
Find out how he keeps that flavor saver so clean. That's gonna be our question for her.
I shave it off. That's funny. Oh, you can drink it.
You got everything that you have, Madison?
All right, you better be good for him.
Yeah.
I'm on his Facebook Live thing. I was waiting for on his live chat. I was waiting. It just got postponed, and then we got it going.
All right.
But
We need to
Yep.
put money here.
all right, you should come over anytime. Just let us know. All right.
See you later.
Back in the studio, y'all.
So I'm thinking that, and I'll let you know. I think I got it figured out. I think
I got to play that Breeze song when you're choking from Fabulous. You got.
I think once a week, Larry, on the same day. I don't know what day yet. I have to look and see because I had it figured out. But I think we're gonna go live once a week. You and I.
Oh yeah, for sure.
With special guests, we'll have Russ as a special guest. And then the Russ and Dave show. The Russ and Dave show we'll do once a week.
Yeah.
Shelly does it once a week.
He's mad because his coffee time with Dave has been non-existent for the last couple months.
Fuck no, bro. Let me tell you. Russ calls me every day. He texts me every day at between 6 and 7 o'clock.
Oh, you getting on the game?
And we play Warzone till about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's one thing I can never accomplish besides playing regular Nintendo. I can't do none of this new stuff, dude. It's just too complicated for me.
That's what I thought too, but really, it's not that bad.
I have a sort of like a birth defect though. Like I'm left eye dominant. You know, like your right side of your brain controls your left side of your body, and vice versa.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Mine is the opposite.
I got
So,
you.
like,
I got you.
But my motor skills and all that stuff was all crap when I was a kid. I had to go to all them special classes and all that crap.
All good.
They're like your left eye dominant, just a bunch of shit. I'm still a kid. I'm still a person, you know.
I've been trying not to drink pop.
That's hard for me not to.
That's a whole kick in the ass. But I drink 2 cups of coffee in the morning. Actually, about a cup and a half. And she brings me one of these home from work, and I only drink half of it. And then I've been drinking water.
I can just drink water. I'll probably lose about 40 pounds.
We're getting a membership to what is it? To Planet Fitness.
Oh shit! That's one step to being that's one step closer to being a hobo.
What?
A hobo.
A hobo? What's a hobo?
Like the van life or whatever. Y'all could be going. You can go live anywhere you want to, any parking lot, and go to Planet Fitness and wash your ass and work out.
Hell yeah!
That's what all the van life people and the off-grid people that I know, like, what I watch on YouTube, that's what they do. Hey, I gotta bring something to our attention too. I was watching this other podcast, and they said that actually T-Jax was going fucking saying the shit too. It's about using hashtags.
Yeah.
Because hashtags will help you get you out there and promote stuff more too. And I have the slightest clue about how to use hashtags.
I don't either. I'll have to figure it out.
But I don't know if you watched I watched some of their podcasts they had going on yesterday, and you might want to watch it just to see what they're talking about, because I guarantee you know the other dudes who are on there.
Yeah, I'll go check that
That way we can start getting a good audience of people. I mean, I'm glad we got the people we got. I'm glad they watched, you know.
Right. Yeah. Well, there was
to them, you know.
a handful of.
That, you know, besides you're like, oh, there's 3 weirdos on TV. Hey, we all got a fresh haircut. They're probably gonna think we're just skinheads.
Oh shit. That's funny. Oh, I got a new. My chick said I got you something. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. She said I got you something, and it's coming in the mail. I forgot about it. That was a couple of days ago. Damn, I know that was my phone just broke. My case just broke. But anyway, maybe. But anyway, what was I saying?
You got something coming in the mail. You got mail.
See? But anyway, she tells me today, she texts me and she says, don't forget this that box is coming in the mail. And I'm like, what fucking box? So
Fix your camera.
I am. I had a whole difficulty moment. I done knocked everything down. So anyway, this box gets here, and I got off my game early so I could wait for this box because I didn't know what it was. I didn't know if it was something that could be stolen right away. I didn't know.
Oh, you got porch pirates on her?
No, man. She got me a game chair. But
shit.
And it's badass. It vibrates and shit. It's badass. So anyway, I go to move this fucking box, and this box I thought was filled with bricks. I thought it was a big ass ha 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 got you. Nah 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 nah. I don't fucking know.
You know she wants to get on that chair and make it vibrate, sit on there and spin.
That thing got a Hemi. Oh no, dude, that thing got a Hemi.
Yeah, you got the helicopter going.
Yeah, hey. So yesterday or the day before, I played music, right?
Yeah.
And I played basic ass. I played top 100 rap songs of every the 80s. Then I did the 50s, 60s, and 70s. And then we talked about and whatever. And I only did 1 or 2 songs off of each group, you know what I mean, of the thing. Then I did 80s, 90s, and 2000s. And then I did 2010 and 2020. And I only played, like I said, I played 3 songs on each category. And you know, if you did that, if you sat and did that and you listened to the music, really listen to the music as you're playing it, you can really listen to music turn into shit.
Yeah.
I don't mean that. I hope I don't say that and hurt anybody's feelings. But if you do that, you can see where it was great.
Where it went downhill.
It was like a heartbeat monitor at the hospital. It's like doom, 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 doom. That motherfucker was like doom, 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 climbing. Now all of a sudden that bitch is like doom.
In straight line.
Doom. You know what I mean? They're not hitting.
Yeah, I was watching some stuff with Little Boosie on one of his little live stream things with the
I follow him on his podcast. Him and
he was all over Young Jeezy and Kodak Black's new song or whatever. He is all thrilled about it yesterday when I was watching it.
Is that the one where he was sitting in the chair lounging and just jumped up and started dancing?
I think so, and they're smoking too though, because he be blazing on the shit, and they had his
That
son.
dude be- Bro, if I had his kind of money, I think I'd stay just as high, and I'd be just as arrogant.
Well, he got. I don't blame him for being how he is. I mean, I understand that he's I don't know, sort of racist, sort of not. You know what I'm saying? But
Did you know?
I get why.
All right, we'll touch the racist part. Did you know that Boosie, I think he goes by Boosie now. I don't think it's Boosie Badass. I think it's just Boosie. I think. But anyway, did you know he got acquitted of a murder charge?
Yeah, but it was horrible, dude. Like what they were trying to do is multiple murders. He was locked up for 5 years over the shit.
Yeah, and then they acquitted him. So,
but he got caught for a dope case too. On top of it, you know what I'm saying? So like all the time that he was locked up for a dope case, they tried to indict him on the murder stuff because his hitman, all that bullshit. But I understand like on how Boosie, you know, what I'm saying, like he's sort of racist is because of how the cops fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't because I'm saying he don't like all white people, but his terms are feasible. You know what I'm saying? But so, I tell you what though. That dude will give his shirt off his back to help other people out. People out. They don't give that guy credit like they should. You know what I'm saying? And he don't support all this stuff like with like the kids getting like with all this transgender crap.
Go to The Nation of Elevation on YouTube and you can comment right on the live.
He gets so much slack, like you know, for like the Transformers, the transgender people who are doing their thing. What his problem is, he don't care about. That's what you want to be in life. Be what you want to be, but don't go promoting that to these kids that don't have a clue about it. You know what I'm saying? They're giving a bunch of slack about that too, like on all that crap on all those shows, on the kids shows and shit. I feel them on it, you know.
I feel like.
But he's from our era, you know what I'm saying? He's an 80s baby. He's 40, you know. I think he might be like 43. But he's, you know, 70s, 80s baby. That's the fucking thing about him, you know what I'm saying?
I think that, you know, as much hate that goes around in the world, I just think that you gotta turn it up.
I am.
I just think that for a person to hate just because is really ignorant. Like, I'm not gonna say which case it is, but there's a case going on in the city there where you guys are at that racism played a big part of this guy getting ready to go to jail, and I hope he don't, but you reap what you sow, you know what I mean? If you made that cereal, you're gonna have to eat that cereal. You made that sloppy Joe, you're gonna have to eat that sloppy Joe. I'm just saying, you made that steak, you're gonna have to eat that steak. Just let all that sink in. So before you go out here and do dumb shit, make sure you fucking think about it first.
And if you're gonna hate on somebody, have a good list the reasons why you hate that person. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing when people don't get through their heads either, though. If you really don't want to hate somebody, have a whole list of facts to. That's why I don't like this person. You know,
hate is a big word. You know, I say I don't like. I don't like. I don't like. You know what I mean? Because I have that option. But to say I hate Bob, you know, that's major because I don't hate anybody. I just like. I don't like.
It's the way words are, though. You know, just like I told you, I love words. A hard thing to say all the time, or you know, even part time, or you know, as them are two complicated words.
Yeah, so when I say I don't like that dude, it's more or less saying, you know, I don't like that dude. I guess I'll get over it. But there are some things that really, really make you feel like you hate something.
Right.
You can hate spinach.
Mhm.
You can hate greens. You can hate whatever else you want. But to take somebody's life because you hate them, you got to make sure you have a handful of reasons, more than a handful, on
Sure.
why you hate them so much that you're about to take their life.
Right.
And
Trust me, I can say I hate a couple people, but like if I say I hate them, like I hate a couple of these snitches that got me took away from my family, but I did make the choice to do what I was doing. But if they had took their L on their chin, I'd have never been in the situation I was in, you know?
And that's a different thing. There's people I won't fuck with on any kind of level. You know, on so much of any level that he moved out of state.
Yep.
He knew what time it was if I caught up with him. But I'm not that guy no more. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I don't want to deal with none of that crap.
I'll stand for what I believe in. But even on that note, I'm not gonna take your life.
But like me and you both know from going to prison, all that time we sat there and thought about, man, did I mess up or did I do this? What shoulda, woulda, coulda stuff. You know, but at the end of the day, we did our time and got out of there. People are like, people glorify about going to jail and all this shit. It's not about glorifying, but at least I made it through it. Because like all these people,
I made it. You're the first motherfucker that I heard say that. I made it. Woohoo! Yep. I said the same thing when I got out.
And for instance, with the racism crap now, the politics they're pushing, it ain't like it was when we were in prison. 10 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Now it's you're gonna go sit with these people. We ain't playing with it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to even comprehend that that's really like that right now.
A couple months before I got out was the cigarette ban, where they put all the cigarettes in prison all across Ohio.
So you got out in 09 then?
Yeah, I got out in 09.
Yep.
When I got out, when they did that, it was like 2 weeks later, there was no cigarette tobacco that anybody could find on there. Well, dude happened to have 2 bags that he was holding off on. Yep. You know what I mean? Just so he can make big money on it and he could still smoke. Well, someone found out about it, smelled it, whatever, went into his room and threw his ass off the 3rd tier. Whew. Took his tobacco and smoked like a champ. Go ahead.
Me being in sissy camp at Camp Cupcake at Toledo Correctional, and the minimum thing. Well, dude, I sold so much tobacco out of there, it was retarded. But my one buddy used to work outside with me because we were porters. We got to go inside the main and clean all the offices and warden's office, all that crap, visitation. Well, we'd be bringing the pouches back in. One dude, one of my domino partners, he got stomped out and thrown in his rack and covered back up and died, you know what I'm saying, over a 99-cent pack of Bugler. But you know some fucked up shit though when they stomp you out and stick you back under your blanket like you're sleeping in bed and just leave you there like, oh, this shit's all cool. And it's some fucking over 95 cents worth of tobacco.
So, you know, I kind of touch bases. Like they used to say, when I was younger, they used to say that the war on the street, the war on the drugs, and the war on the streets was 90% of Toledo's problems. I don't think it has anything to do with drugs. I don't think it has anything to do with stealing, robbing, jacking, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I believe at this very point in life, almost all your drama's coming from all that drama's coming from who's got the biggest pockets. And if you got the biggest pockets, I'm taking them, or at least trying. And that's a scary game, because as you see, lives are lost, people are hurt, and not just those people, but those people, all the way down the line. So my thing is, how mad do you think you would have to be to take somebody's life?
It's really priceless, though.
Yeah.
You've been to the joint, so you know, and you don't want to go back, just like I know I don't want to go back.
But there's certain things that what I believe in that other people don't believe in, Like,
no, I believe in some of the same stuff you believe in.
Yeah, but I'm saying certain people wouldn't, like, somebody, like, I'll put it this way: somebody ran in my house right now. I'm gonna give you what you want, but when it's my line.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you. Yeah, my chick is registered.
Yep.
She'll open the motherfucker up.
Yep, but I'm not gonna second, and I'm gonna go do all that time with a smile on my face.
I went to go lean up, and I hit my thumb hit the fur, my pinky hit the fucking button. I'm like, oh shit.
Well, I'll tell you like this though. When I had to go do my second number, all right, I was on community control, and I caught a dope case while I was on the community control for failure to comply. So I was already sentenced to 3 years on the community control for the failure to comply. Then I got an extra year for the dope case. Well, I did 6 months on the community control thing in work release. And that's all ran, from all the judges on all that. That's their
that's their Phoenix programs and shit, boot camps and shit like
CTF,
that.
No, that's work release CTF, the Central Treatment Facility. That's all owned by the judges. They just get rich from us going there, and they get federal money and state money and your money that you got to pay. Well, when I was going to court, I'm like, I already know how much time I'm getting between. I knew that I was going to get hit with that mandatory year, but everybody's like, I can't believe you got a smile on your face. Like, I'm like, y'all sitting here crying about you're getting 11 months or getting something like that. I just got banked 36 months on this and another year on this, and it's ran consecutive. You know what I'm saying? So I got to do my drug time for the dope case. I got to do that first, and then finish out the rest of my time on for the other stuff. So like everybody's like, how can you have a smile on your face? Like, that's because y'all. I said y'all operate on a whole different level than what I do. Like, my biggest problem is, hey, it was the risk factor of, if I sell this, I'm gonna make this, blah blah blah. That's what happened. Like, I was just like, I'm not gonna sit there and not do what I do, because I was willing to take that risk. I'm not gonna cry about I knew that's what the consequences of it was, But right. I didn't have I didn't have a family life going on before that. I was married and then got divorced, and then I knocked up my baby mama that I got my kids with, and that was just going down the tube anyways. You know what I'm saying? But it was just all like, but I was going to prison already before I met her, so it's just like, man, 60 days in, I had my first kid. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like all the people were like, man, I can't believe you were but they're all popping. I was like, yeah, I'm ready to get on the Bluebird and go and get the CRC and get this on the road,
Right,
It's just,
on to the next chapter.
because the worst thing, dude, I've sat out on bond 2 different times for over a year and 18 months, shit like that. It was just, I wish I would have just stayed in there and never bonded out and just went and got my time done and been right back, you know?
But you never know. You always think that couple of minutes freedom is going to help you get everything in order. It never does. You're never prepared to go somewhere where you can't come back right away.
It's like every time I walk in that courthouse, like in common pleas and stuff, because I'm going with my buddy because his mom getting murdered and stuff. And it's like, I hate walking in there. It's just gut wrenching stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
get nervous when I walk into the courthouse. I get real nervous because I know the last time I was in the courthouse, I went to prison.
Well, like I tell this deputies will be working there, I was like, it's time to retire. And I retired. I said, I'm going on bigger and better things, you know. And I was like, put that paperwork in. The one day they'll do is like, you know what? I am putting in the paperwork. At the beginning of January. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, like it's just weird. I don't know. I hate going down there paying my taxes. I hate having to go look up this or that, but I still go. You know.
It's a way of life. And you know, it's weird because when you're on the right side of the fence and you're not doing nothing else but chilling, you feel like today, we're on our way back from the store.
Yeah.
And the motherfucking sheriff is right on our ass. And you know, I'm thinking in my head, like, what the fuck did we do? Oh my God. And I got to thinking about it, like, who the fuck cares?
For sure.
Who the fuck cares? But like that, you know, it's not about the paranoia of, you know, damn, I'm going to jail. 9 times out of 10, if you get pulled over in Toledo, you're going to jail.
Especially you see that other car pulling up.
Yeah, 1 car you got a chance. 2 cars you're going for a dance.
And when you start seeing 3 or 4 or 5, you're gonna probably get your ass kicked.
Hey, you see 3 or 4 of them in a paddy wagon, know that it's about to go down, and you're not about to be the champ.
If they don't get you there, they'll get you in that fucking hell elevator.
Oh yeah.
That elevator, you get stuck on. Lord, strike me dead. When that bitch got stuck on the motherfucker, it got stuck in between floors one time, and I got my dick knocked in the dirt, boy. 3 of these motherfuckers. The elevator got stuck, and the little short cop laughed, and he stepped back, and I looked at him, and then all of a sudden, here they come. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, man, I'm trying to push the elevator. Make it work, make it work. Put me back in jail. Take me back there. They whooped my ass. They whooped my ass.
I remember being in that little room, you know what I'm saying, that handcuffed to the bench. I fucked him up with this one. I sleep with my hands behind my back like I'm handcuffed anyways. Like when I'm laying in bed, people are like, man, you're weird, you know what I'm saying? But it's from sleeping on the couch all the time.
Right.
But I'll sleep with my hands behind my back on that bench. They're in there interrogating my brother because he hit somebody with a car and fucking drove off. But everybody said I did it because it was my car, but it was in his name. You know what I'm saying? My brother sticking his chin out. Hey, I'm the one who did this, blah, blah, blah. And fucking, they're like, no, we know your fucking brother did it. He's putting you up to this. You're just taking the charge for him, all this bullshit. But, dude, they were so mad. I told them I got to piss. They're like, oh, shut the fuck up. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? This is like 4 hours later, dude. So I'm wiggling my pants. I pissed all over their fucking floor there. So fucking pissed. I was laughing like,
hey. So this dude, I was in the county and this dude called the sheriff in there. He said, "Hey, you, come here. I need to ask you something." So the sheriff came in. He opened the door. Dude reached in his pants and grabbed a whole handful of shit and threw it at the cop. And I'm like, I'm in the next cell. I'm 2 cells down, gagging like sick to my stomach, like that. And I'm like, oh God, let me out of here. I don't belong here. This ain't cool.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, dude. It's
The worst thing I seen though while I was in prison, I'll tell you, is like I seen some pretty foul shit while I was there. Some shit that I don't really talk about because it's bad. But I did see, I got cool with this old ass man. Like his name was Charles. And he was cool as fuck. We sit, I got an hour out where he was on a bunk, so I would spend my hour at his bunk and we'd be playing cards or, Monopoly for like a week long or whatever. Yeah. That's how I spent my hour. So I'm sitting in there in my bunk in my cube, and I'm chilling with Donnie Ross. I don't know if you know him or not. And this old man,
but I don't.
My dude Charles comes running up to the motherfucking cell and he kicks the fuck out of my door. I thought we was getting raided. I look out the window and it's Charlie down there and he's having a fucking heart attack. And the motherfucking cop, I pushed the help button, that little bullshit button they got in there. And the cop came rushing over when I told him what was going on. And, and instead of calling for help, he put his foot on the back of Charlie's back until he died. Like, and I'm already in prison, so if someone was to report that, they would have never believed me anyway, because I'm a criminal. But I know that when I seen that shit, that made me, I need to get the fuck up out of here.
I've seen so many people pass away from similar stuff, from having heart attacks or going through cancer or stuff like that, while locked up. And by the time they get you out into that ambulance, you're already dead. You ain't making it to the...
It's a wrap. You got to go through this fence to that fence, across this field, into that fenced area, across out to this fence, and then maybe you'll get out.
Yeah, and they should already have you at CMC and something. You at the, having you still at the doing your regular thing in your regular institution. That's the sad part about it.
Yeah.
Shit, when I was locked up, I watched like 3 or 4 people just have like massive heart attacks, and just because they never got the right medical care, and they just, you're gone.
No, and I'll tell you, as fucked up as it is, you get the best medical care in prison. Medical thing.
It's crazy. When I broke my leg in half, all right, my bone doctor, that he kept me out of prison more or less from giving his medical reports, like giving me like stays after I was already sentenced and shit. Like I'm talking about damn near 6 months of medical stays, and I'm already sentenced on the charge.
Nice.
Fucking, he used to come to Toledo and check me out. He was their doctor too. But that was pretty cool. Fucking.
I just did the doctor thing there, and I just did my own thing. I bought a TV. I bought a TV off of this guy. He was getting out. I gave him, I don't want to fuck, 3 days ahead of time, I gave him like a whole bunch of soups and candy bars and shit like that. And he gave me his TV when he left. He said, I didn't know I was getting out. I thought I had another month and a half. He's like, but so I ain't got your money. And I'm like, man, don't worry about it. Do right. And he gave me his fucking TV. Oh, motherfucking can see all the way through that bitch.
Hell yeah.
So I enjoyed this TV for about about 9 months. I'm watching TV and the bunky's up there. He's watching TV and all of a sudden they go floor rock, and I'm like, what the fuck is a floor rock? He's like, they rocking the floor. I'm like, oh, I ain't got shit anyway. I'm good. They go through and they get to mine. They take my goddamn TV because I ain't buy it. I'm like, you motherfuckers. You really about to take my TV? So from that point, I worked out every day. Now I'm only working out once or twice a day, and I got to do something else. So I took that boot camp program. Now I'm working out all motherfucking day, and I'm always sore, and it's supposed to reduce my sentence. Well, on a program that's only supposed to allow you to do no more than 6 months, I personally did a year and a month, or a year and a month and a half. Something.
That was for Ohio or for Michigan?
That was for Ohio when I was in that boot camp program.
Yeah, because they're supposed to be a 90-day programs on the boot camps, but
yeah, no, it was maybe that's what it was a 90. No, it was 6 months. It was a 6-month program for violent offenders who had a stack of time.
Yeah, so it's something different then.
But anyway, so I did this program. It took me like almost a year and a half to get out that bitch. And then they said, when I got in there, they said, if you fail the program at any point, no matter where you're at in your program, you start your time at day one. Oh, fuck.
That's crazy.
But I got out early as fuck. And I mean, to know that these kids don't know anything about what they're about to go through is fucking ridiculous. Y'all need to make a change somewhere, somehow, some way.
There ain't none of them guns when you're in jail.
Hell no.
Better learn how to whip with that lock in the sock or the state belt.
And the motherfucker's only gonna carry you for so long, they're gonna forget about you.
And you better go if you're gonna go do a number, you better be prepared to go with a mitt. Cause that state baby life ain't cut for that either.
No. Baby. And that's what's fucked up. Like, I believe that the kids, they're fucking up. They need to be taught a lesson. But god damn, are these babies really ready for prison? You're goddamn right they are. They're doing grown-up shit. Not an inch of me believes that these kids should be punished any less than what they are. Life? Okay, give them life. Charge them when they hit 21. Indict them as an adult. Let them spend their whole life in there. Fuck rehabilitating, because obviously you're violent. 10 years go down the line, bam, you get a break. You know what I mean?
But I'll tell you another thing though is, what level were you in? Like medium or?
I was medium.
Close?
I was minimum medium. No, I was medium. I was medium. I was still allowed outside.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing, because you're level 1 and 2 then. But how many fucking lazy ass motherfuckers there are in there? You know what I'm saying? They cry about doing a state job. Like, you know what I'm saying? They get so mad about having to clean some sinks or windows or something like that. That's what they get for their state pay. They want to cry about it. And they'd be like, I can't believe you're going outside and working in the warehouse, and you're in school, and you go do the clean the warden's office and all this stuff. Well, when I'm outside that fence and y'all are in here for 4 o'clock counting, I'm out there, and I'm out here to 2 or 3 in the morning eating whatever the fuck I want to eat because the CEOs are giving me whatever. Fucking, yeah, you can fucking cry. I'm not stupid. I'd rather be out here fucking off than fucking sitting here telling a bunch of bullshit stories that y'all can't even pull a picture up to prove that you did this or that, you know?
Hey, Dave, when's the last time you did a commercial?
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah,
one.
I'll
I
do
think
one.
it's the same as.
Russ gotta take a shit.
Hey, I'm gonna take this commercial break, but Jerry Light commented, but I think he's on the wrong one.
Yeah, we gotta get people to start sharing it for get the
All right,
we gotta get them damn YouTube subscribers. That's what we gotta get.
all right, y'all. Let me take this break real quick, and we'll be right back. What up? What up? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Just can't eat one.
So let me see. I was looking like I was just bored today, you know, waiting on that package all day for the chair. I didn't know, you know, what else to look up, so I looked up attractions in Tennessee on YouTube. Did you know that they got the 4th biggest waterfall in the world?
Where's that at?
It's an attraction in that. What's the not Pigeon Forge? What's the other place?
Gatlinburg.
Gatlinburg.
It is basically
That's not far from you.
No, none of that shit. I guess is.
I tell you what's one badass thing they got. Tennessee Aquarium. And then they got a Cabela's store that you can go and rent a hotel room in there.
A Cabela's?
That's shaped like a pyramid.
Oh wow! I bet you that's neat as shit.
Yeah, that's some certain couple things I want to do eventually down the road.
Hey man, like I don't think I'll have to ask Shell, but I don't think it's that bad to get residence tickets, is it?
what?
Tickets being a resident here, is it cheaper to go to like the amusements to like Dolly World or?
No, the only cheaper. You only get them cheaper is if you actually live in Sevierville.
And that's where we
If
go
you
with
live in-
Sevierville, right? That's where we went.
If you live in Tennessee, down south, no.
We can go trout fishing down there too, though, Dave.
I'm going magnet fishing, bro.
Yeah, but we go trout fishing too.
Yeah,
And,
I'll
but we can't go on Thursdays though.
why?
It's against the law down there in Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, all that stuff. I only know that because of YouTube.
What the fuck? But listen to this. I've been reading about Tennessee is gonna be one of the or is on the legislate for marijuana. I don't know how accurate it is because you know it reminded me because I just seen it again.
I say it'd be within 3 years, it'll be all good. But you know what I think is going to happen in 3 years with the marijuana stuff? The federal level is just going to come as it's going to be all legal.
And mess
Yeah.
up the game some more.
Yes.
Because they're already pissed that they can't tax it.
And they just don't know how. If they just took note and did what Michigan did, it'd be all right. Or did what Cali did, it'd be all right. Or did what California did, or Colorado did, it'd be all right.
You know, that's why I can't really get a real business license for the firewood. It's because there's a similar issue about taxing. How can you say how many pieces of wood are worth this much money?
Huh. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
weird. It's a gray matter issue. Because there ain't gonna ever be like like a pack of cigarettes as a set weight and how many pieces. There's 20. Usually a pack of cigarettes, 20 cigarettes, blah blah blah.
Look at that wood. If you say if you go to Myers or Walmart or a gas station, they got those pre-made bundle for what, $7.99, something like
Yep.
that. I mean,
And they ain't, what's really crazy is that wood they got.
yeah,
They ain't supposed to go over state lines with it, but they still do because they are king dingling of wholesalers.
yeah.
Yeah, you're
You don't know
right.
how bad I want to get inside Tractor Supply just to have my product at their door.
Man,
I would sell them bundles of firewood for $2 a bundle just to have my name out there on the shit. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Just to prove a point that I don't care how many units they're buying. If they're buying 1 million units, they still can't mess with my price.
And from what I've seen, I don't see you running out of wood anytime soon.
We just did it quite a bit today. Like I have my kids, their friend, and my buddy across the tracks out there. Let's just get this pile knocked out over there.
Go to the YouTube. Anyway, so if y'all need any firewood, pick camping wood, just wood to have at the fire. Holla at my dude Lemonhead. You can hit him on Facebook, Larry Lanning. And he will get you all the way together. And tell him I sent you. He'll throw in an extra 2 pieces of wood. And by the way, when I say that, he'll throw in a couple. They don't His cords are a little bigger, I think, man. Like you get a lot of wood when you get wood from Larry. I promise you. Like when I seen what a cord was, what they were selling for a cord, I was floored. Like, ugh, what the fuck? That's a lot of motherfucking wood.
You see, like I said, people are burning in their backyard and they're like part-time burners. My $100 truckload is gonna last you the whole summer if you're just and it's gonna that $100 you'll spend that 3 trips to the gas station if you're buying that type. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So again, if you in Toledo or north, the surrounding area.
Toledo, Oregon, Northwood, Pennsylvania, Waterville, Point Place. A little bit on the state line, I might mess around with you. But you always come and pick it up. I tell you, the crazy thing is, I know I'm doing something good and my prices are at a good price because I got people coming from Bryant, Ohio and stuff like that out towards the Indiana line coming to pick up the wood because they're like, you're $100 cheaper than what the other people are for.
Make sure you holler at him. He gonna hook y'all up.
And they're coming down with big old diesels with dualies with trailers and stuff by, and I'm like, that's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Gotta love that.
And then they're like, man, you're giving me such a good deal. I'll load it all up myself. Like, oh, okay. But I still got my kids out there helping them. I can't be.
That's another thing. Like most of these parents will go get what the kid needs once right now. One thing that I do see from your kids is they work for everything.
Oh,
yeah. How old is Kate?
You might as well say it's 14 in a month.
14 in a month. Hayden's got his own car. Like, he's ready to go get his license as soon as he's old enough, and he's got his own car.
And what's crazy is on his 4th car.
On his 4th.
So every time we flip I think 4 or maybe number 5. So every flip it always gets better.
Nice.
Yeah, because I gave him that Lumina because we sold that Cutlass. Like, you want the next step up? Take this one. I got that. I'm gonna get rid of this one.
Mm-hmm.
But he started off with a smashed up Oldsmobile Aurora with no title. We still sold it for $300. Then we bought another Cavalier for $400 from the auction and flipped that. Sold it for, I think it was $1,800 or something like that. Because every time it just, you get something different and better.
Mm-hmm.
And then we bought this other car one day. Me and my kids were out doing we were cutting out some of them green bushes, the Marby ones or whatever at Regat's. We cut out 5 of them bushes, and we did it for my buddy's mom's neighbor. She gave us $120 to do it. And it took us a half hour and 2 little trips over here, because it's just loading up all the brush. Well, I got this phone call. Oh, I got this car I want to jump. Da 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 da. Somebody stole the. I said, if it got the catalytic converter, I'll give you $300 for it. If it don't, it's $100. You know what I'm saying? Well, I get over there. I knew that somebody stole the converter off it just because what type of car it was. One of them Malibus. So I'm like, yep, bread loaf. They took that. Started up loud as shit. I'm like, I gave you $100 for it. She took it. Man, we put a fence pipe in the where the converter was at, and went to Cherry Pick, got the wire harness out of one of the cars and put in a Bluetooth radio, a $20 radio in there. Man, we posted it. Not even 30 minutes later, sold it for like $1,200. I said we turned this into $1,200. Here goes y'all's half, and here goes my half. That's just. That's the way, you know.
No,
That's just the way you got to do it with your kids, you know.
that's not you doing it. That's Caden, right?
Oh no, that's what me and him. You know, what I'm saying I'm helping them, but I'm still showing them the way. You know, that you know we took this $120 that we could have just split it up 3 ways and say, here you go, or we can go buy this car
Right.
and we put a fence post with a couple clamps and went and got a wire harness for a couple dollars. Was it a $20 radio? It wasn't. You know, we spent that money and flipped it that fast. Like, oh, here you go.
Yeah.
And we still see the car rolling around to this day. Funnier than shit.
Is that the you had a white celebrity, a ghetto celebrity, right?
Oh, yeah, that one's been in the junkyard because the dude got played on that.
So I thought I seen it a couple years ago over there by Becky's Pond.
Yeah, the dude down the street from us bought it. But he sold it when he was drunk for $50, and then the dude that bought it off of him tried to sell it to me for $300. I'm like, I don't want no part of that because y'all took advantage of him. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
the only thing was wrong with the car, he ran out of gas, and all you gotta do is spray starting fluid in it to get it to start because it just primes it.
Huh.
But I told him I don't want no part of it. Y'all did him dirty. I'm not having no. Because he paid me what I wanted for the car when we sold it. And basically we sold that car. We went and bought that other Lumina and used the money for that car just to buy more speakers and amps and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I was always stepping up, you know.
Right. It's definitely dope.
I can't wait to go to Slamology though. That's the 2 funny things that what I'm looking forward to this summer. Going to Slamology and being in the African American parade. They're walk down Dorr Street from Detroit and all through they start off like at Detroit and Smead right there, and then we go all the way through down all the way down to City Park, and then cross over to Indiana or whatever, and go back up to Detroit Avenue. That's two big highlights of the summer that I'm looking forward to. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. When is that?
In June, like the second week of June. But like in the African American parade, we passed out Brothers United, like anywhere from like bags of candies with the book bags and all the like water bottles, all kinds of different stuff. But that's just like being in that Christmas parade.
I need 3 of them book bags.
Oh, I got some of them for sure.
Yeah.
They even came out with the newer ones too, like how these ones are with the graphite and gray.
Well, that's fire.
Yep, they're pretty cool.
Them are nice.
Now I can fold them up in an envelope and mail them to you, each one of them. You got some of your fucking address.
Definitely. I'll be down in April either way.
Yeah, but I can still send them to you. You could be running around with your little mini pound bag.
There you go. There you go.
That's what they're good at. They're pound bags, baby.
Yeah. I gave Courtney and Shelly a Nation of Elevation Southwood.
Oh, but you remember when we were out there at that car show when your daughter and them was there out there in Oregon at the
You gave me a bunch of the bags then.
Yeah, but that was all, you know what I'm saying? But we just came from the African American parade.
Bro, you don't remember when he handed us them bags, them little baggies of candy?
All that stuff was all from that. Like, there were I'm telling you, dude, we passed out so much candy. It's like, we passed out so much and still had so much left. Like, we didn't, like, we can't eat all that crap.
He opened the trunk of that car and I'm like, Jesus.
And then, like, on top of it, like, a couple other things we do, though. We go, Wade High School has that trunk or treat. The Homeboys Motorcycle Club has their trunk or treat. we do that, and sometimes we get to hit the Whitmore one too, but sometimes they fall on the same day type stuff. And even Brothers United got their own trunk or treat, but we try to hit all that stuff. And we Homeboys goes in the East Side Parade, so we always jump in line with them. But this year, I'm making sure I got 3 people that drive cars because I'm taking my whole fleet. I don't care. It's just
Holler
it ain't-
at Russ.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, definitely holler at me.
Because we ride through and just throw candy out, like wave like we're Miss America. We don't, you know what I'm saying? It's.
I'll
I
take-
tell you,
I'll take the convertible.
yeah, no, I'm saying I want to take them all.
Yo, what up, baby?
I'm not sure what's going on.
That would really make me sound like a 10-year-old kid, bro.
Nice.
I'm gonna annoy the fuck out of people on Warzone.
Hey, jump on the YouTube and watch us live.
Hey, Larry.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can get stuff out of Ramco, can't you?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna.
Yeah, jump in there real quick.
When I get the gas and all that, I'm gonna.
All you have to, you can comment in there, but after it's
I
over,
just want to get some prices on. I need 3
I'll call you.
with 3-inch void coils. American Bass, Hawks, I think they're called.
Yep, we'll get them.
The Nation of Elevation.
It's the nation of elevation.
Hello.
Yep. You'll
I
see
don't-
the live info logo right by it.
What's up? What else?
No, they're talking about it or not.
Yes.
I'll just get a couple of them burritos for.
You have the new windows to go.
Hey, y'all want some food or not?
Hell yeah, I'm a fat kid.
Aiden,
Yeah.
you want some burritos for Taco Bell?
Some burritos from Taco Bell. Hell,
Yeah.
Little Supreme.
I said Kaden wants burritos and Bianca wants tacos. All right.
The only thing I tried, I think it was last month, I tried a goddamn Mexican pizza from there.
they're good.
Back in the day they were. Now they're fucking 10 times lousier.
They have taco pizzas at Taco Bell.
It just depends on who makes the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
I
But
like going to the one in Northwood,
You
but
can comment right there.
you probably went to the one over there on Reynolds and motherfucking Door.
Jeez.
matter of fact, it was too.
Yeah, you know that's that one. Hey, who works there
Where?
at Reynolds and Door at Taco Bell there?
I know a couple people that use. I don't know if they still work there, but I know some
No,
people.
but I'm
that-
saying if you go in there, you're gonna be like, okay, I see why the Mexican pizzas taste the way they do.
Yeah.
All those goddamn crackheads.
Yep. They got their own group there. They got their own gang.
Can you see Ben commenting?
Now I seen it says
Yeah,
Dave.
there you go.
Yep. FTW. That's what I
Yep.
see.
Yeah, that's Ben.
Says what's blue?
On who do you think the most talented person in Toledo, Ohio is?
Shit, that's hard because there's a bunch of people.
Yeah. You can't just say that just because fuck.
Why can't I give no fucks?
Yeah, well, you can say what you want. We're still gonna
Right.
give you a hug. You want a hug from a thug?
I'm just saying. So it takes us back to competition. So Larry, you got a cutlass. I got that same cutlass. I put the same music you did, just a different brand in it. Went identical, the same thing you did.
Yep.
Hands down to a T. Does that make me compete in any kind of level, be original or no?
I mean, sort of not.
So my thing is with hip hop music, I don't know about here because I'm just really getting into it. But with hip hop music there, I know that most of the music and most of that shit is y'all are beefing for the same prize. And I say that a lot. I say that a lot. You gotta, I mean, everybody needs to just stop all the drama, stop all the choking, and just put good music to that. I'm ready for good music to come back.
You know what I'd rather go see? Open mic nights. They ain't doing that shit no more. I used to love going to that shit.
Man, I did the same thing. I remember they had that shit every Friday and Saturday.
I can't remember what the bar was downtown where they had like the cages where the girls could dance inside it, but they'd have open mic night.
Wasn't it like Sheila's?
No, I was at Sheila's. Sheila's was like down there by Club Rain and all that shit. I just can't remember what it was. But this was 20 years ago.
I think it was Club Sun.
Something else. It was fucking. That used to be a good one to go to. And it'd be like on some weird shit, like on Wednesday or Thursday night, they'd have an open mic. And they just watch people. Either you got talent or you don't. You gonna be on that stage, and you're gonna get. I might have to go up there and unwrap a rapper just to prove that you ain't a rapper.
Larry get up on the stage and start stripping, bro. It's over with.
Oh yeah.
Just give that dude the money right now. He wins.
Lightning Larry to the stage. Because we really don't give no fucks about.
That's my dude. That's my dog. Throw him down.
What you say? Is fat and little? My smells don't like dogs do.
Ben said he misses y'all. Russ, he's gonna come shoot down to Toledo and see ya.
Who, Ben?
Yeah, that's who that FTW is.
All right. Yeah. Just let me know when he's going to do that. Then I'll get something ready for him to bring back to you.
You know what's sweet? No, I'll see you before. No. He's not coming back here. He's coming back here the 29th, and then he's done here, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you're saying.
But anyway, as I sit here and I can't wait to, like I miss the North. But what do I miss about the North? What do I miss about the North? Other than my people. I don't miss shit about it.
You miss what's going around. You feel left out of the circle in a roundabout way, and you're not in everybody's eyesight like what you was.
And I'm okay with it.
You get to get away from the drama.
Exactly. You did right. You got the fuck out. Plain and simple.
They're barking at you.
You're sure right.
Killer.
Look,
Yeah.
don't get wrong with you wrong with fat ass.
Cheech.
She's going to get hers. Hers weighs about as much as both my legs.
You did a good job.
This is his dick hits the ground.
You did a good job. Yes, you did. You scared him off.
Look,
Yeah, you did good.
I swear though, once you get another dog, you're like that's like having a kid. Oh, she got some wiener dog too.
yeah, we have a fat bastard.
Fat.
Dude, what? You see how little my dog is?
That's a pup.
Oh,
No, no,
my
she's
God.
13 months old.
You just
But
pissed.
she's a woman.
No, it's not like this.
Hey, does her dog look like this in the front, like on her chest? Like they had that big weird bone? But see, her back be arched all the time like this too. So until she's walking around. I don't know if her dog does the same stuff or not.
When they grow out, that goes away.
Yeah, but she's 13 months and I know she was the run and
With
it's
his
just weird.
back arched as a pup. She said she don't think so. She can't remember
Why?
because his back's his pups.
Yeah, I thought she was deformed or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I would think that
I
they
don't
grow
know.
into it.
What's he look like?
An elf.
No, I'm serious.
Show her your dog.
Come here.
She's like, "Dang."
Man, you better let go of her. But she's only literally like
Yeah,
this is what's weird. Like on the house, she arches like that,
normal,
Right?
and then her chest bone
bro.
be sticking out quite a bit. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
normal for her chest. She'll grow into that.
Yeah, but she's literally 13 months old, so she ain't really much of a.
She'll grow out.
She'll get big. She'll get fat.
Wait till she starts getting fat.
Yeah,
All
but
that
look.
goes away.
But look how big she is. She's only from my wrist to my elbow. She's not. She's Batman. Come here. Come here, Batman.
She might be a dwarf.
That
But like
nigga,
you like how this little shithead is. She's the same size as him.
go get the crackhead.
No.
Hey, we got one of those.
But see that, but he's the same size as her. You know what I'm saying? But like just
Yeah.
smaller.
They're just gonna grow out, bro. When they grow out, that's when it matters. That dog.
Shit, he ain't gonna grow no more. He's 6 years old.
Oh,
Hey, don't let her jump on and off of things.
Oh, I know. They say don't because it messes their spines up.
My
and stuff.
8-year-old doctor I had to have put down because he got that
Yep.
thing in his spine. And they wanted a lot of money to fix him. Plus, they wanted me to go through physical therapy, and I didn't have that kind of money.
Yep.
He was 8, and I had to have him put down because he got like that, and he couldn't.
and isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing how happy them little motherfuckers make you?
Oh yeah, dude, it's just like having another kid for real.
When I'm off of here, dude, I'm going up there to hang out with the Capone. But on my way, I'm gonna stop and see Roland.
Hell yeah.
But my favorite is, I don't know, man. Like every week it changes because they do a bunch of shit that makes me excited. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But this dude right here, I don't even want to hold him. Get off me. He's a he's a full-fledged dopehead.
He's
Hey Russ, when we gonna get to be the best men?
Huh?
Right.
Or get to buy a suit then, buddy?
No, we wearing shorts.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some suit shorts made.
Hell yeah. He's what? He's 10 months.
I want to see it. Oh, I'm sorry.
He's 10
Hey, but
months.
you know what we gotta do though? We gotta go to we gotta get Russ. We gotta go down there and go to the Gatlinburg thing and go our picture for to go to that distillery thing.
Yeah.
You get to sample all the little liquors and stuff, the moonshine.
I'm about an out. There's a place here in, where's that place where they make the moonshine where the big Ferris wheel is?
It's Pigeon Forge.
Pigeon Forge.
Yeah, there's a place there. They do that, making fucking moonshine.
Find out what it would cost for a fucking gallon.
Well, I know you can taste test it. You get five
we
shots
taste all
for
their flavors.
$5.
Yep. Hey, the funniest thing though is when I was there a couple years ago, they got a stage outside there where you could perform and stuff.
Yeah, right in the middle.
Yeah, well, check this out. My wife and my buddy and all his like all her friends and shit were all in there doing all the thing. I'm like, I'm done. I'm not drinking. I'm good. Man, I was on the stage, no shirt on, dancing with all these people like a bachelorette party. I was taking pictures of my stomach on top of their heads and shit. It was fucking. My wife come out of there like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I'm living it up.
I'm reading it, Ben. Yeah, that shit's funny as fuck. It's gonna be epic. Like, bro, like I keep looking at Myrtle Beach is only down the street and around the corner.
Yeah, that's only probably 4 hours from you. And you know some other like sweet cities though, Charlotte and
My cousin lives in Charlotte.
a couple of them little different towns are crazy. They're pretty
Charlotte
sweet.
is all about Michael Jordan still.
Yeah, but there's like other like big things. Even like their hockey is a big thing. Like Toledo Storm used to be and shit. Or
Yeah.
Walleye.
Do you remember? Hey, so do you remember the name? Let me ask the girls before you guys answer, because I gotta kind of remember myself too. Do you remember the very first hockey game or the hockey team in Toledo? Do you, Russ? Wait,
What's that? What's that?
hold on. Yep, hold on. Shelly got it right. So Russ, do you remember? And don't say nothing, Lemonhead, till you're up, because I know you're gonna know this. Russ, do you remember where the very first hockey team in Toledo, Ohio's name was?
I think it was the Gold Diggers.
Is he right?
I don't know. I think so, but it's not Storm.
No, it was definitely the
Storm
Gold.
came in earlier or later in the years.
It
But it was the Gold Diggers just because Greg Schaefer's dad was on the team.
You're 100% right.
But I wouldn't even consider the Walleyes their hockey team no more.
What is the name of their hockey team?
Oh, it is Walleyes.
Still the Walleyes.
I just don't even.
But you really don't hear a whole lot about them anyways.
Well, and it's all that new age bullshit. I don't fucking. That's like new rap for new hockey.
Right. So, I used to think that Ohio, to northern Ohio, Toledo, the surrounding area, was the biggest supporter of Michigan and Ohio State football. Man, if you ever came down here and you didn't see somebody wearing, at least, if there's 10 people, nine of them got orange on.
I mean, but that's how it is though. Anywhere you go down south, any of the different stuff. Like if you're in Alabama, it's gonna be Alabama stuff. If you're in Florida, it's gonna be Florida stuff. But people don't know that until they travel. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
That's like I tell you. If you're gonna want to be a successful rapper, you gotta travel. You gotta get out the city. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way you're gonna
Explore.
Make yourself well known.
Yep.
That's why. That's when I was doing dumb stuff in the dope game. I think that's the only reason I made myself be able to do what I wanted to do is because I get out the city. You know.
Yes, sir.
And the funniest shit though these days, what they try to portray is, "I'll get it off the mud."
No, you won't.
You ain't gonna be. You might be a little hood legend, but you ain't gonna be successful.
You get a felony out the mud.
Yeah, for sure. Get towed on and killed out of the mud.
Time for another commercial break.
We got her.
All right.
Oh, you need to tell people we're looking for YouTube moderators too when we start getting it going.
All right.
Yep. for sure.
We'll talk about that. I got all day tomorrow. I'm off. I ain't doing nothing. So me and
How
you,
much longer you planning on staying on tonight though for?
we're about done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless you got some shit you want to talk about.
Well, I know she's about to be home from work and about to eat and stuff. I know I got that about to going on. I gotta take my shot.
Hell yeah.
Diabetes.
All right. So with that being said, we will do some advertising for the show the 18th with Shelly, and we will do show the 25th with Let's Talk About It.
Yep.
And that's with you, Shelly, me, and Russ.
Hey, tell Shelly she better come out with the come out on the live with the polka dot bikini. And you better be eating a can of beanie weenies, Mr. Bonner.
Juggling them. All right, y'all. With that being said, I am jumping off of here. We will see you the 18th at 6 o'clock. And that is definitely a show that you're not going to want to miss. I'm not going to want to miss it. I believe there's a special host. A special guest. Y'all stay tuned. Davey No Fucks with Mr. Lemonhead and Mr. Russell. Y'all will see you then. Peace.
Peace.